child stars are born, others are created. The boy band Big Time Rush was meticulously manufactured by Nickelodeon's Fame Machine to make tween girls swoon. And guess what? It's working. In just 3 years, they've become bona fide rock stars with hordes of screaming fans. We caught up with the group at a sold-out concert in San Diego. In a youth culture obsessed with celebrity, this boy band's anthem sums it up. You want to be famous.
You run out on stage and you can't walk off. It's like...
There's no going back.
There's no going back.
Who here watches Big Time Rush on Nickelodeon?
If you've never heard of him, go ask a 10-year-old or maybe a 7-year-old. They've been watching Big Time Rush on kids' TV. It's one of Nickelodeon's highest-rated shows ever.
Gotta live it big time.
A week ago, we were a hockey team in Minnesota, and today we're a band in LA.
Kendall, Logan, Carlos, and James are TV stars who play pretend rock stars, but whose real-life concerts are now selling out.
What does your body feel like when 20,000 girls are screaming at you?
Feels like being in a movie.
I'm amazed at how loud screaming girls can be.
All right, San Diego!
Never ceases to amaze.
If we didn't have those in-ear monitors on stage, I think we'd all be
dead. We'd probably be dead.
Right? Anybody want a Big Time Rush t-shirt?
They're the latest incarnation of a wildly successful formula. Create TV shows about kids on the road to rock stardom. Miley had Hannah Montana. Victoria Justice has Victorious. And the Jonas Brothers are the Jonas Brothers. It's a money-making entertainment machine that hooks millions of fans with TV ratings.
Your Big Time Tour!
Who then buy music and flock to the concerts. Ironically, these 21-year-old men play high school boys on a show that attracts even younger tweens, a lucrative market worth $43 billion a year.
That happens to work for the show and happens to work for our fans, which are as young as 4 years old up to, you know, people our age and the parents of everyone.
To create Big Time Rush, 15,000 boys were competing for 4 precious slots. This is Kendall's audition.
Girl, 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 my girl.
James certainly has the chops. He sang in the opera La Bohème at the age of 8.
And it was like, I mean, it's very different.
Nice. Scott Fellows is part taskmaster and part chaperone, the executive producer who created the show.
You scour the earth.
We were not going to be satisfied until we felt we had the chemistry, because you would find someone who was a great actor and gorgeous, but then couldn't sing. In the other case, you had this guy who could dance and sing amazing and belong in the band, but then just didn't have either the comedy or the acting, which is so difficult to have all 3 of those things.
They all still remember the moment 3 years ago when they were told they made the cut.
I was more freaking out because I didn't know how big it was going to get, but I knew that it was a big responsibility.
It's scary, yeah.
It's like a little bit scary.
Here we go.
Everybody has a different idea in their mind of what it's like to be, you know, famous. It's a much harder and less glamorous life than you think.
JC Chazet has been in their shoes, along with Justin Timberlake, as part of the boy band phenom NSYNC. He says fame is never what you'd expect.
In the beginning, you don't want to say no to anything because you know that this opportunity can essentially only come once in a lifetime, and if you don't take it and take advantage of it, it might pass you by.
So you have to ride the wave.
So you say yes to everything.
And saying yes to everything has led Big Time Rush into big time commitment.
What does that feel like to be sort of the cog in the machine?
I feel like for us, it's really become a lifestyle, this whole Big Time Rush.
Well, it's bigger than all of us now.
I mean, there's so much going on, so it's like, you know, I mean, I sleep, eat, drink, wake up, everything Big Time Rush.
It's been a grueling 3 years spent on a Hollywood soundstage, churning out music videos and dozens of TV episodes that will likely live on in cable TV heaven.
It's literally a box for 16 hours a day, you know, and it's dark. So sometimes we we show up, it's nighttime, and we leave and it's nighttime. We never see the sun.
Is there a downside yet to all of this living in a bubble, the long hours, all of that?
Not sleeping.
Well, I think when it's 2:30 in the morning on a Friday and you're shooting in a bathroom at Paramount Studios and you are have to be in Texas the next morning and you haven't packed yet, they'll just look at me and say, I want out of here. And I say, you can't go because we still have to finish shooting.
Tell me the truth. How much do you get on each other's nerves?
100% of the time.
All the time. All the time. But it's part of it, you know?
We fight like brothers pretty much every day over something small and stupid.
Over the smallest things.
Yeah.
Like what? Give me examples.
James got the last bit of ketchup. James, I called it first.
Or
I
like,
said that I wanted the ketchup.
Who's gonna ride shotgun in the van that day or SUV?
yeah.
You know, I mean,
You guys sound like my sons.
Yeah, exactly.
They're probably just as immature as your sons. They're more mature than us. I guarantee it. We get more immature by the day.
And yet my children don't have thousands of screaming girls chasing them.
Look, it's not that bad of a thing to have thousands of girls chasing you. I'm just saying. It's really not. Most guys dream of that.
It's awful.
It's awful?
No, it's great. It's cool.
Nowadays, the band is out on an international concert tour. From album signings in London to packed arenas in Germany.
Getting off the plane in Germany, we had like 100 people waiting for us at the airport.
Screaming.
In a different country that we've only been to like once or twice. I got no control over this.
But the road to international superstardom is a rocky one.
Fame is like a drug. When you get it, it's such a big high. And then when you lose it, you try to do everything to get it back.
Johnny Wright has seen it time and time again. He's managed a magical trifecta of boy bands. Backstreet, NSYNC, Jonas, and early on, Britney.
Britney's first single went #1 in the country.
So it came too fast?
It came fast, and everybody's on top of you. You don't get a chance to really make decisions a lot for yourself.
The machinery just takes over.
Yeah, and you rebel in that in different ways.
And she rebelled.
I think so.
Johnny says he worries about the impact of instant fame on Big Time Rush.
I feel bad for them in some respects because Big Time Rush came together on a TV show. So the minute that TV show goes on and millions of people watch it, all of a sudden they're at a certain point.
Fame hits immediately.
Right.
It's tough. I mean, the thing is that people don't realize, how much people are looking at you and judging you and constantly trying to, watch you fail, and hoping that you will fail. Everyone wants to watch a train wreck.
I just don't want to read about you guys, doing something, falling off the...
Then stop reading. No, I'm kidding.
So how do you guarantee the moms out there that you're not going to break their hearts by disillusioning us all?
The thing I always say is, nobody's perfect. So we're just going to try our best to be positive role models.
Yeah, I think this is going to go on for as long as we have fun and as long as our fans enjoy it.